I switched divisions at Glassblown Open for one reason: Masters Worlds points. So this wasn't just a normal tournament week for me. I was there with friends, I wanted to enjoy the trip, but I also didn't want to turn this into a Charles's video trip. I wanted to compete, and I wanted to find out if this division switch actually made sense.
And that's a wrap for GBO 2026.
For me, this week was really about the bigger goal. I just switched divisions to chase Masters points. So every round, every place, every stroke had a little more weight to it. It wasn't just, can I play good at GBO? It was, can I make this move count? And that changes how you look at the week.
This week, decided to make the move from MA40 to MA2 just because of points for Masters Worlds. Trying to make sure I get all those points so next year I can go to Masters Worlds in Tulsa. There's about twice as many players in MA2 this year, so decided that was the best bet for me to ensure that I get those points for next year. So keep you posted.
Out here getting these practice rounds in. Got my cousin Toby with me. He usually plays MA40 with me, but he had to jump up to MA50 just to get those Masters points. There was more in MA50. What do you guys do if you're chasing points for like Masters Worlds? Do you make the jump to MA2, MA3? GBO week started, packed up and ready to go. Gonna be heading to Emporia, Kansas. Got everything packed up in the truck. All the essentials. We're out here at Jones West getting some practice in. Pretty tough course, a little bit longer than a lot of Masters players want to deal with, but we're gonna see what we can do, try to play some smarter shots, and it's a lot of placement stuff, so we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you posted.
Tuesday and Wednesday were about figuring out the courses, but I kept reminding myself I wasn't there to win practice week. I've done that before. You feel good about practice, you throw extra shots, you walk a little more than you need to, and then when tournament actually starts, you're already tired. So I was trying to be smarter, look at the lines, find the bad misses, figure out where the par was fine, and decide what shots I could actually trust when the round counted.
Out here getting a practice round at Pan now. Gonna be interesting. It's a fun course, lots of playable holes, got a little bit of distance, but I got a lot of technical. We'll see what happens. Play smarter, play longer.
Day 2, GBO week. Getting ready to go do some practice rounds again, try to get a little bit of fine tuning done. This week decided to make the move from MA40 to MA2 just because of points for Masters Worlds. Trying to make sure I get all those points so next year I can go to Masters Worlds in Tulsa. There's about twice as many players in MA2 this year, so decided that was the best bet for me to ensure that I get those points for next year. So keep you posted. It's going to be a fun week. Got some rain coming in Thursday, but then the rest of the week looks really good. So see you later. Play smarter, play longer.
Out here doing a practice round at Jones West, about to play hole 5. 260-foot par 3, kind of a tricky shot. Basket's right over there. You can go high ante, you can go forehand, try a roller. What do you throw on hole 5 at Jones West? Play smarter, play longer.
The goal wasn't to prove what I could throw. The goal was to build a plan I could trust.
Practice round at Pan. What do you throw on hole 1 at Pan? Do you go over the field, or do you try to do a turnover to the left side? Pretty big fence. If you don't clear it, you're going inside and after it. Play smarter, play longer.
Well, welcome to Kansas. Looking ahead at the tournament on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be dealing with lots of wind, 20 plus mile an hour, and it says Sunday could at 40 mile an hour gusts. So got to plan for that. Got to get some overstable discs put in the bag and make sure that I, look at the landing zones closer, because it's all about landing inbounds and making the smart plays when the wind's that crazy. So do you guys have wind like that where you're at? If so, how do you play in it if it's a tournament day? Play smarter, play longer.
Just curious with you guys, what's your disc selection when it's windy like that? Do you have a favorite disc? What do you go to? What's your go-to to lean on? For me, I go usually a Trident. I know it's gonna fight it. For some distance, I'm probably looking at a Rive, which is the 13 speed, so I don't throw it a lot anymore because of stability, but I know it's stable enough to fight the wind and it keeps me in bounds. But I'd like to hear what you guys are throwing too.
I guess the big thing during practice was separating two questions. What can I throw and what should I throw? Because those are not always the same thing, especially when you're chasing points. A shot might look fun, it might even be possible, but if the miss brings in double bogey, then maybe it's not the tournament shot. And with the wind coming in, disc selection started to matter even more. Thursday was check-in, and we got our players' packs. That's when the week started feeling a little bit real. We got our badges, the players' pack, disc stamping. We got to walk through a diamond disc, pick up a few things. All that was really fun. And when I did record a little bit of the players' pack, and I also grabbed a few discs and items that I'll show you later. But I didn't want this video to turn into here's everything I got at GBO. That's a different video. For this one, the extras are just part of the experience. The reason I was there was still the same. Compete. Chase those Masters World points. And try to make the division switch count. One of the cooler parts was when I handed out some of the Masterline shirts. I'm still trying to build this thing, but seeing people wear the shirts at GBO was pretty cool. And then there was side things like the putting competition and the ace run. That's a fun part of the week. Everybody likes it. But I still had to remind myself, I'm here to play.
Tournament day, first day. Gonna be heading to GBO. Got a 1 o'clock tee time. That makes it kind of tricky. Feel like you wait around all day for it, so have to prepare a little bit different than just a morning tee time where you just get up, get around, and get going. So how do you guys handle that? You got a late tee time. What's your routines? Do you go try to throw somewhere? Do you just rest up? I'm gonna go try to throw. I'm gonna try to get a little bit in. And then I'm gonna go walk and watch my cousin play his round, and then probably an hour before start trying to warm up, get ready to go. Play smarter, play longer.
Friday mornings when it got real. Practice was over, talking about points was over, player pack stuff was over. Now I actually had to go play. I was trying to just keep a simple mindset. I wanted to play par golf, stay clean. Don't force anything. Don't let one mistake turn into three. If a birdie was there, get it. After one round, I didn't want to worry about the score as much as did I play my game? Did I throw the shots I planned on throwing? Did I make the smart par? Did I avoid the force? Did I avoid the big mistake? Because if I'm going to chase Masters World's points, these decisions have to be there. I have to be able to make them for all 3 rounds.
Well, round 1 is done. Did not go the way I'd planned. Practice round through 7 down, really clean. Went out there, executed. Today, went out there with the same plan and missed opportunities. Had some drives go long, had some drives go and turn on me and get me into trouble. All my bogeys were due to bad drives. They either went long or they turned over incorrectly, clipped a tree, put me in positions that I couldn't get out of. So had 7 birdies and ended up 1 down. So not the round you want when you have that many birdies. You need to play a little cleaner. So tomorrow heading to Pan. We'll see if we can clean up everything, make a move and try to end up with a little better score. That's what I'm hoping. But everything was clicking at start. Had turned out really well, but just a couple hiccups here and there really change your round. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Play smarter, play longer.
Moving day, day 2 of the tournament. It's going to bring in some new challenges. They had to make some changes to the course on Pan, and we're getting wind. 15, 20, 25 mile an hour wind today. So brings in some new elements. Going to have to make some adjustments on the fly. Yesterday was pretty disappointing after the practice rounds I had. I felt like I was pretty planned and then just not executing. So it was pretty down. We'll see how today goes. Feel pretty good now. I'm going to just go out and do what I can, make adjustments on the fly, and just have some fun. So we'll see what happens. Play smarter, play longer.
Out here at Pan, cousin's getting ready to play here in a second, so out here supporting him. He's playing Masters 50, checking out Pan, some of the changes. You can see we got a tent basket where 18's normally at. So we'll see. I'll walk with him, kind of check out and see what else has changed. Wind right now is not too bad, but we're expecting it to pick up. Just have to play smarter.
Saturday was a little different. Now I'm heading to Pan. But then we had some flooding and they had to change some of the course. But that's tournament golf. You can have a plan, but the course, the weather, things can be thrown at you. You have to adjust. I showed up to hole 1 and it did not go as planned. The tee shot was really bad. I've made that shot many, many times, went over the field, was excited about it, ready for it, just early released it. I could try to dress it up, but it was just bad. But that's tournament golf. You get tested, sometimes earlier than you wanted to be. So now that bad shot already happened. Now what? My next decision is important. Do I make a smart decision or do I try to force it? When you're chasing points, you don't just say, well, that's unlucky. You have to figure out what you're going to do to clean it up. The bad shot already happened. The next decision is what matters.
Well, that's a wrap for round 2 of GBO. Got Peter Pan done. It was a windy day, really soggy, messy, but for the most part, that didn't affect any kind of the play. I played pretty decent. My biggest issue today was putting. I'm not sure I made a putt outside of 15 foot. It was rough. I missed probably 3 birdies at least from that distance and a couple pars. So in all, I felt pretty good today. Got done with the round, won my card. And when it was over, the guy that I beat, he came up and he's congratulating me. And he said something that really stuck with me. He said, hey, you won that today because you played smarter. And I'm not sure the kid thought it was quoting my shirt, but it sure made me feel good because that's what I was doing. I had a lot of shots that I felt like I could make, but the wind made me go a little more stability just to stay in bounds, and I watched my entire card on one hole go OB. So pretty happy with that. Going to Jones West tomorrow to finish up the tournament. Got a windier day tomorrow, bigger course. So going to have to show up tomorrow. Got to make a big move. I think I'm setting around 20th. We'll find out once these last 4 or 5 cards are done today. So play smarter, play longer.
Saturday night was the block party, and this is where I had to keep the balance. I wanted to enjoy it. I was there with friends. I saw a lot of friends there. This is the part of that makes GBO fun. But Sunday still mattered, so I was trying to enjoy the night without turning it into something that made the final round harder. And that's part of Masters Golf too. It's not just the shots, it's managing the whole week.
Going to be a windy one out there today. Last day GBO, 3rd round. Going to be at West Open Park. This wind's going to move some disc around. Going to have to play smart, throw those overstable disc, sacrifice a little bit of distance just to stay in play. Those landing zones, and that's going to be huge. Take those pars and hope for those birdies today. See if we can make a move. Play smarter, play longer.
Sunday morning, the thought was pretty simple. Just finish. Whatever happened the first 2 rounds has happened. You can't do anything about it. Move on. And when you're chasing those points, every stroke can still matter. So the goal was to stay committed all the way through the last hole. After the final round, I had to look at the whole week honestly. Did I play perfect? No. Did I learn a lot about what the points chase is going to take? Absolutely. The division switch gave the week a real purpose, but it also showed me what I still need to clean up.
And that's a wrap for GBO 2026. Not the tournament I'd hoped. Today, the 3rd round was really tough. The wind was just brutal. It did some things to disc it shouldn't be able to do. I played smart, but there was times my technique was just off enough that my disc got out of the play and put me in situations where it was tough to get up and down. I was lucky enough to say par a few times, but the other times I took bogeys, and I even had a double bogey in there somewhere. So tough day, but tough days are easily forgotten when you have great card mates, and I had great card mates all 3 days, made some good friends, but I still need to get back at working on my techniques and working on my putting. Putting was weak yesterday and today. Missed too many putts that you can't miss if you're going to be competitive. So enjoy GBO, and looking forward to trying to do it next year. Going to just keep working. Play smarter, play longer.
So is switching divisions worth it? Yes, as of this morning, I'm only 9 points shy of being qualified for Masters Worlds. So switching gave me a clear goal, but it also showed me that chasing points is not just about choosing the right division. That's just part of it. But once you make that decision, you still have to show up and play the kind of golf that makes the switch worth it. For me, that means better decisions, better recovery, and not letting one bad shot turn into 2 or 3. And that's really Masters lessons from GBO. The players pack, the disc, the side events, the block party, all that stuff makes the week fun. But the scorecard still asks the same question. Can you make the next smart decision? That's what I'm taking from this. It's not about throwing farther. It's about managing your body, managing your decisions, and finding a way to compete smarter. If you're a Masters player trying to play smarter and play longer, this channel is built for you.